All right, we're back. Round two,
Hey!
semifinals coming in here. We're gonna have a little switch up of teams that we're watching here. No longer following LCG for the moment on their path forward. We're gonna be switching this one over to Global Breakout versus the Buckinghamshire Band. So, or is it Bandits?
I
Name?
was hearing it was Scouse. Or is it Scone?
Oh no, it's basically
I mean, either
Pogfish.
way. Yeah, Pogfish. Discount Pogfish.
Ah, how much of a discount can they be?
We'll see. We'll have to find out.
Oof. Um, so yeah, the festivities will continue. The shenanigans will carry onward. Um, but I don't know if we'll keep calm. It's the only downside to that. Just waiting for
Panic!
the what?
Well, you said don't keep calm, so if you're not calm, you're panicking.
Oh, panic? Yeah, we can panic a little bit. I did that one round where
Moderate
like,
panic.
totally broke the game.
Bomb go burr.
And like, yeah, that was like an interesting bug, and it was just like, oh no, that's never happened to me
It's
before.
it's not a bug, it's a feature. It just works.
So at this point, we're just waiting for those teams to get readied up,
Mhm,
settled
mhm.
in. But it'll be just any second now. So any thoughts here? Pogfish, basically team that we all know and
Mhm.
we'll say love, and global breakout. So what are your thoughts?
Well, I've seen Pog or discount Pogfish play quite a bit, so I'm gonna be kind of favoriting them. I mean, watching all those guys just go absolutely ham in more regulated normal matches is quite impressive. So this will be the first time that we get a chance, at least for me personally, to watch GB, really get out there, and hopefully they'll be able to kind of utilize the lawless rule regulation. Can we real quick? Can we kind of circle back to that, Biako?
Yeah, so just to explain to all of our viewers, the rule book does not exist right now for this little mini tournament. Of course, there's no prize money on the line because of that, and there is I'll use the word admin fuckery is afoot. Um, but other than that, we're just out here to have a good time. Just we're having some meme games right now. It's between tournaments, it's between seasons. We need to keep a little bit of action going on for the fans out there, and that's all this is for. Just to have some summer fun.
We have fun around here.
But
Looks like
that
the
said, yeah,
okay.
next time we do this, I'm gonna poke the dev staff a little bit more and see if we can get access to like one of those long lost builds. Not quite block dude build, not going that far back, but we'll find like one of the most broken versions of the game that still was playable and see if we
Oh
can't
goodness. We're not going to have a test server where you get to try out the new changes and balances to the game. You get you get the broken server. It's a throwback to a bygone era.
so first map, Kill House. Gonna be Kill
Uh,
House C Store Factory. No dome. No dome on the first half. Boo. Boo. I love dome. But go ahead and give us the little breakdown of this once you're in here. Are you in here yet?
I'm on my way. I'm connecting. I can see Jet and Fishy currently scribbling all over the place, but the level has changed and reloading, and I've I've been kicked by the server for
Oh no.
anti
Well,
cheat.
um, that's
Give me
unfortunate.
a minute. Apparently, I'm cheating.
So just to give a quick breakdown of who's playing
Okay.
who. Global Breakout is going to be Billboard Ender, Akazo, Argo, and Colin versus Who the Dog Did, Floggle, Fishy, Daddy, and Jet over on the Buckinghamshire Bandits. So, and to start off, it will be Global Breakout on the attack, Buckinghamshire Bandits on the defense. And we got a fun map here, though. It's Operation Blood Display. It's a center vault bomb. And so there can be some really goofy stuff coming on here if people just start playing memes with the doors. I wish I could trigger the door activation. Just sit there and open and close that thing constantly. Um, but don't think I can. I think that is beyond my powers, probably for the best. Well, here we go. We are through setup phase. Everybody's gonna be running around, putting their barbed wire down. Oh, we're gonna have an early door breach. Fishy being cheap. Fishy paid for his crimes. Oh, come on. My map menu just bugged out. See if we can fix that.
All right, I'm loading back in now. Hopefully, I won't get kicked for cheating.
Yeah, hopefully not. So here we go. The rush is on. Billboard has already killed Jet, and there's another kill over on the Floggo. Billboard just going ham right now. Running in with that AP-25, breaching in, doing all that good stuff. I can only see in first-person view right now, unfortunately.
Oof. All right. Well, to give you the highlights, looks like we have a three-man attack push through club with two of the attackers still holding the rotate on lockers. Now, there is one man that is fishy sitting in vault. He's the last man alive, but it looks like he's currently, well, dead. So never mind. I was gonna say he's thinking about his life choices as he stares at the bomb, but then Ender went in and teleported behind him and said, "Nothing personal, kid," and shot him in the back of the head.
Yeah, respawn them. I think it glitches out right now if you respawn
Hmm.
somebody.
Looks like the attacking team, that being Global Breakout, was able to get their hands on the mop from the defending team. So be very excited to see how they're going to use that on C Store, or even maybe hold it for Factory.
A mop and a saber combo can be pretty disgustingly brutal on
That can be,
factory.
yeah.
I'm not sure it'll play out at all on C Store. In fact,
Mhm.
the mop on C Store is just it's trash. Let's just be honest. It's Saber.
Okay. All right.
Saber you can make work. Saber
Uh
you
huh.
can make work. Okay, you go for that window breach and
Right. Right.
hang back. That's been tried and done, and it works all right. But when you're like holed up inside of a closet, a broom cupboard that's
Uh
being
huh.
a defender in there, I don't know. You can use it like a shotgun, I guess. The mop shotgun.
Yeah. Get no scoped. Fleeting Viper is going to be the C Store map. Got ourselves. I hope they're not pinging us for easy extra points. Making me kind of worried. Pretty clean kind of map. They could actually attackers could come in here, pop this, and they would have two different routes that they could go if they're really, itching to make a play. I'm getting a little bit worried though, as the defenders are currently pinging out where our spawns are in terms of the casting team. Here we are up here, and they might try and throw a Molotov to say hi. Easy four piece. Attacking team, though, setting up for what appears to be an office freezer squeeze, which would be quite powerful, all things considered, as it'll give them very good control. It'll allow them to not exactly stop the teller guy or the person sitting in tellers from trying to engage, but it will essentially force at least some sort of duel. It'll allow them to kind of have line of sight. And then obviously, whoever might be hiding here in bathroom storage will have to then kind of move into storefront. Now, looks like we got ourselves some calls. Fortnite on the screen. If only casters were able to erase heresy, then it would be a little bit better. But shout outs to Tetra, who's one of our production lads. And here we go. Fishy's still thinking about his life choices. I'm a bit worried, as I don't know if Fishy's actually here to play. He's still back in the defender spawn. So he will be spawning in with a grubber or grouper. Don't know.
No, no.
Oh no. Oh no. Here we go. Ikazo gonna have himself the saber, so he's gonna be watching this long haul. And do we have? Okay, so they might be trying to go for. Oh, they are gonna just go for a good old breach. All right. Jet manages to get into the tellers. Whew! Daddy gets bopped. And what did dog do? Hiding in bathroom. Oh, the wall bangs. He's standing still.
Can he get him? Can he get him? Can
Oh,
he get him?
yep.
Oh
They
no!
checked. They checked.
Might be watching that stream too. Who
Oh,
knows?
that's true. That is true. Grenade
Gonna-
goes big. Fishy gets annihilated. Jet, the last man, really in any sort of position to try and make a move. Floggle now going to try and engage the attacking team, but it is 1 versus 5, and GB is going to completely roll this defensive team.
Oh, that was a little bit brutal. Danny tried to run out of that door there at the start, being cheeky.
Mm,
He had about a quarter second before he was dead to the drone, anyways. But he was hoping to get one. Not look at the damage, barely any done. Colin took like one tickle and then
mhm.
little bit on the Argo, but other than that, oof, man.
I think it's a case of we saw it. I mean, Danny was really the only one that kind of engaged. Who the dog did sat in the bathroom, got wall banged, and then murdered. Fishy was thinking about his life choices. Jet, poor Jet, was just stuck in tellers fighting for his damn life. Floggle was really the only one who had a good chance, but even then, he was getting pincered from both doors at the exact same time, and that's just rough. That's just rough. So I think we really do have it's a case of, can we play against Pogfish? We have Pogfish at home. This is the Pogfish at home.
Oh no, that is just absolutely brutal right there. That oh man, I don't know if they're gonna recover from a comment like that.
It's okay. They'll see me in casual and make sure I pay for my crimes.
I hope so. Oh, Fogfish at home. Oh no, that'll be the reward for them after this tournament.
Oh yeah, there we go.
Like, so no, let's do that next Lawless tournament if we ever
Mhm.
have one. Pogfish at home will be the winner tag.
Well, last map of this, at least half of the for attacking and defending of this size. We've got ourselves Secure Hermit, and again, a very wide open map. We do still have the attacking team with that the saber. Don't know. We didn't see the mop on the last round. So again, as you predicted, Biako. Again, factory a very easy map for all these long range open areas. So could definitely utilize something like that. Of course, they could also just hold on to the mop just for the swagger of it.
Yeah, I don't think we're gonna see anybody pick it up. There might be some weird attempt at throwing it out of the back of the car. Remember, you can do that now.
Hmm, hmm.
You wanna take more weapons, bring a gun out of the car, have the mop ready, fire off one shot, run back, grab your other gun. You can do that here.
Hmm, hmm.
Yeah, that's the only problem with having a league with so many rules for so long, is people forget the goofy ways they can break the game.
Disgusting. Absolutely a shame. Yep.
Maybe we should just remove the rule book for the rest of the seasons coming up.
I'll talk to some of the rivals guys and see what we can do. Yep.
But anyways,
Yep.
we'll
Looks like we might have a server farm push though. We've got the bomb and clacker over there, so we might actually see the power used. I mean, it does make sense as didn't we didn't really see any sort of NVG push on C store the previous round, and of course, Kill House, not exactly any power options there. So it happens.
it happens.
It happens. But here we go. Mop Saber gonna be utilized for our attacking team here. And yeah, they're gonna just open up. It looks like this dock red door, and then use that range to just punish effectively. Argo with a great little wall bang. Holy cow! Mind you, he can't even see anything, and that was pretty sweet. But Ikuzo is gonna find Floggle all the way downtown in assembly, and Danny going pretty big. Able to pick off Argo again, spawn peeking, or not spawn peeking, but looking around for options. While this is going on, though, Cullen and Ender from the western side of the map gonna go ahead and start sneaking in here. We do still have one defender sitting in office that they might not be aware of, but it looks like we got some Navy SEALs here as they're sneaking their way to the bomb. Does find what did Al do, and he's gone, and that's it. Talk about an almost surgical entrance.
Is there any hope for Codfish at home right now? Is my question.
I don't know. It's looking kind of rough.
Do they need a little bit of admin assistance maybe at some point? So, what do you think? Real shame if a bunch of them got respawned after they were killed.
That would be a shame if they all became Jesus Christ and resurrected 3 seconds after they died.
Could happen. It could happen. We'll have to keep our eye on it though.
Every time, I don't know if our production team would be able to do it, but every time you resurrect someone, can we just get the "You raise me up"? You know, every time that happens, would that be doable? I don't know if we might get DMCA'd for it.
We would get DMCA'd for it.
Dang,
That's
I'll just
that's.
like pull it out on my phone.
I would stop helping at that point because then it would be annoying.
That's true. But the teams have switched. We got GB on defense and Pogfish at home on attack here, as we are going to be moving again back onto Kill House. This is Blood Display. Very clean and simplistic map. Again, you've got all of your critical stuff. You got the button to open vault on the west side with a lot of doors, a lot of nooks and crannies for our defenders to try and play in. And the eastern side, which has the door, and that's about it, but very open entrance. I brought a bunch of open space here in club, so obviously we'll be able to use the defenders will be able to use that space and maybe try and get some picks as the it's a lot of barbed wire in vault. That's a lot of barbed wire. Oh my. Shout out to Sarms.
Sarms,
Sarms.
Sarms.
Snarmspog.
Let's see what they're gonna get up to here. Let's just being annoying in Volt. I mean, that is a
Yeah,
strategy. That is a strategy. It's just
it could. I mean, as long as they don't, as long as the attackers don't take grenades, it could be viable. It could be viable.
imagine taking
Defenders.
like 15 seconds to get through that door.
I mean, they could just go for this. They could just go for that crazy like only two club, three vault, and then just try and hold the entire. It's such a mess on the map.
I can't
Oh
even.
my.
Yeah, I know.
All right, well, Jet's gonna go ahead and start putting a couple rounds through the kitchen red door here as Ender's ready with the Molotov, but well, actually, it looks like they are gonna step up for kitchen. Molotov is gonna go out, and great timing, immediately stop any sort of aggression from the attacking team, but Fishy's just making his way into reception. We do hear the mop on each though, so they are gonna go ahead and use their strongest weapon here, the mop, in on their first round here, so it's gonna be incredibly important that the defenders are able to keep this. Cullen and Argo trying to hold off the attacker's advance. Cullen getting Fishy on the initial push. Argo is going to have to be careful, though. He's on the wrong side of the door. One flashbang could catch him out. Ender's continuing to wallbang the kitchen, even though there's no one in there. Great Molotov on the southern side, though, to try and hold that. And it looks like we're going to just be down, at least for right now, down to Danny and Floggle as they start to rotate. Oh, never mind. Dan's dead. Rip. And all that's left, the man, the myth, the AFK for 2 rounds, Fishy Boy.
He got respawn. He got respawn in there, but
Oh, he's back again.
let him die again.
He's
How many
he's got the grenade. He's got a flash. He might catch Ender here, and he does. He's still got the grenade to work with.
Imagine being confused as to why you got to kill Fishy twice, like every round.
That would be weird. Now let's talk about this here. Ikazo's only got like maybe 10 health to him. Billboard on the eastern side, probably about 75. But the problem is there's 25 seconds left. The vault door's open, and the mop gets him.
I felt it. I felt that mop hit. Oh no! Just right in the dump. Oh wow, we even got that on cam. That was.
Oh.
Well,
It seems like we tend to find the one guy who's just gonna have a really rough time in the Lawless tournament. Poor Fishy.
or Fishy. When the Fishy learns his lesson, he might realize that he gets respawned a whole bunch for some reason. So just run
He's
in.
basically Deadpool. Well, big deal. The biggest thing that I think we can take is right now it's 4-0. I don't know how that happened, but we're already at 4-0. Ikazo did manage to keep the mop alive for the defending team on their first defense round, which is a very big deal because usually taking your power weapon from either side into the first is extremely dangerous or risky because then you don't have it for potentially 2 additional rounds. But got ourselves a classic Seesaw. push. We got the wall charge and the clickety clack. And doesn't look like our attacking team is really too interested in going for anything in terms of a potential door charge on Shed to get yourself through storage into arcade, as we did see from Pogfish at home, or excuse me, GB in the last round. Foom is indeed Pog. Can confirm.
Boom is Pog.
Foom is indeed Pog.
All right,
Man's
I'll
cracked.
take your word for it.
The
All
problem
right,
is,
what does Pogfish at home need
they need like
besides
5
two
sabers. They need like 5 sabers, infinite respawns, and I don't know, maybe bottomless grenades. But
that could be something there.
that could work. The just a question of whether can they get some picks.
Tetra can go give him all that good stuff.
That is true. That is true. Our production team Tetra could make some magic happen.
Tetra, you hearing this?
Tetra Pog?
Tetra God?
Tetra Daddy?
Oh no.
Bless up. Bless up. Alrighty, here we go. We got 2 attacking players currently still sending text. Oh, jeez. Well, Ikazo went for the hardest spawn peek he possibly could have. Gets annihilated, and Jesus, chaos already. Where to start? Ender found Floggle in bathrooms, but we still have one attacker, that being who dog did in freezer. Danny currently waiting for the Molotovs, going to start making his way through, but Billboards does finally rotate on him, on the attacker in office. And we have the auto shotty in attacker's hands. Doesn't matter though. Billboard's going to be able to clean him up. 1 man left. Jet flashes himself. Saber trying to get some picks, and it's just not going to be enough. These global breakout boys are just going hard.
Oh man, I'm only rezzing Fishy so far. I might, it's 5-0. I might give a couple lives to these good old Pogfish at home players now.
They might need
to
some
see
help.
Yeah, just keep rezzing them until time runs out.
All right, boys. The reinforcements are here. They look just like us. They're clone troopers, son.
Apparently, Billboard has 2,000 HP. I did not do it.
Oh well, that might be that might be it.
All right, it's getting close to the end here. We gotta help them out. We gotta help them out.
Well, maybe having Billboard not be the final end game boss of the defensive team is the the problem here.
I wonder if he really does have 3,000. I haven't even checked. They're claiming it.
I don't know how we could check that. Yeah.
Yeah, I just see health bars. That's it. No, I can imagine with 2,000 HP, that would just go all the way across my screen.
We're probably going to first person view, and then if I would think that it would give you like the readout on the health bar.
Oh yeah. Well, why didn't I think of that?
It's okay. I don't know how to pronounce scone properly, so it's fine.
What did you call it? Like a scony?
It's like a scony or something like that. Tetra got
Dis-
peeved.
Disgusting.
skooma.
Oh gosh, no. I mean, for Brits, it pretty much is. They get real cracked out on that stuff.
Mm. Alrighty, it looks like the attacking team is asking for Billboard max HP. Or no, they're saying Billboard max HP. So accusations being thrown out here as the attacking team isn't able to fight the final boss Billboard.
Billboard final boss, yeah.
Billboard final boss.
It said 100 on my end when I looked at them, so I don't know. I think I think they're just missing. They just need more shotguns.
Alrighty, well, bunch of the Black Tars going to be moving out here for. Oh. Go ahead and do it, Tetra. What's the worst that happened? You break the game and then what? Oh no! Oh Jet! Oh Jet! No! Oh, double smoke doesn't go through the window, so Billboard is able to one tap Floggle. Oh, heartbreaking. Jack gonna start sneaking his way into office. He's underneath the stairs and he's gonna have to pray for his life as final boss Billboard is ready for him. What did dog do? Gonna be trying to sneak his way up. Ikuzo. Ready with the mop though. Trades, gunfight going on the outbound side. Flashbang actually doesn't get the value that it needed as the Molotov was so well timed. It actually keeps Billboard alive. That was a fantastic play. Fluggle not realizing that he's still alive. Oh, there he goes. He's moving now. He's going to grab some guns. They need to get a point on the board. We got 4 attackers, though, currently hiding behind the car as Ender and Ikuzo just currently pinning them down. Ooh.
Time is going to start becoming a factor here if they
Oh,
keep
yeah.
playing it out like this.
They're playing. They're basically playing like a game of paintball or airsoft. It's just a case of you gotta be super smart, but you gotta be time conscious. But the problem is, there's only 40 seconds now left on the clock. Billboard continuing to get these trades. He finally goes down. The raid boss is dead. Push, boys, push. Another great Molotov, though. These defenders are just ready for it.
Oh
28
no.
seconds. And it's just a case of these attackers are just trying to find locations, but Colin holding this incredible angle here. Fishy gonna try and he gets Ender, doesn't realize that Colin's still in the corner. Colin versus Daddy. Daddy's just saving.
Just it really is the tower defense edition. Oh no.
And boom goes the dynamite.
Well, 6-0.
Yabe.
Let's go big or go home right now
Yep,
for the admin abuse. We gotta help him out.
I agree.
Oh, Daddy couldn't see apparently. I don't know what happened to him. Can we possibly let it go to a 6 or to a 7-0?
I honestly, I don't think so. That probably wouldn't be it wouldn't be an entertaining, you know? I think I'm a funny guy, but that's just the narcissism talking. And then there's gonna be like 15 clips of me saying the wrong thing in a highlight
I
reel.
hear, I hear that.
Alrighty. Dome. The teams.
Who needs planning?
Who needs planning? Honestly, we've got GB. Yeah, we got GB on defense. Pogfish at home on attack. This is do or die for Pogfish at home. They need to figure out what kind of Okay, question. This is something I learned from a coworker of mine just a couple days ago. Apparently, maybe it's just like a disgusting American thing, but French fries in a milkshake. Have you ever heard of that?
Only if it's from Wendy's.
From when?
Like,
Okay, so people do this. I've never heard of this, and I'm thinking like, that's
but
disgusting.
it's not like in the milkshake. You just
No,
like
you
dip.
like dip it. You use the milkshake as like a flavoring, but like that's what I'm thinking. I'm looking at this and going, man, you're just like sticking your whole hand in the milkshake and swirling around some fry to try and get that. I'm like,
What?
I don't know,
No,
man.
it's just the tip, my friend.
Yeah, well, right now it's the whole shaft as Pogfish at home are just seizing up on the attacking team here.
Just the tip and only for a minute.
Disgusting. Anyways, Floggo. Oh, this map is just a mess. All right, so Praetorian's rushing. We're gonna have Floggle trying to figure out how to get in. I can't tell where anything is. Bomb is in observation, and they're gonna go ahead and smoke green door. Colin's gonna try and hold down the firing button, but maybe if one of these Pogfish boys would stop seizing up on the map and actually play, we might actually get a point out of them here. 5 attackers still sitting. Argo's gonna go for a spawn peek. Now that's just aggro, bro. Two. Oh,
Oh, there's one kill. Finally,
oh,
finally.
hang on.
I'm just gonna pop them respawns as fast as
I
I
was gonna say,
can.
was that the first kill that we've seen Pogfish at home actually get?
No, they've had a few.
They've had a few. Okay, they've had a few. Okay, Um, Dan asking for HP. I don't know. They got infinite respawns, and they're trying. At this point, it's just a matter of how many magazines does DP or D or excuse me DB have. Ender gonna try and hold. He gets Floggle again. This kill feed is immaculate. Ikizo gonna try and hold his own. This is basically the Alamo here, as we've got Billboard and Ikizo trying to hold, but it's just there's so many attackers. There's just so many. Ikizo gets him again. The defuse is going out. Here we go. Can he get the quick peek? No, he can't get it in time. And finally, the kill feed is insane. I think they still trade. I'm fairly confident DB managed to still trade evenly or positive against this horde of attackers.
That was just a little bit ridiculous, just to get him one round on the board. Ender is just like, this is some bullshit. Yeah, I'm sorry, dude. Yeah, it's just, it's supposed to be a 5v5 game. You're playing 10v5 right now. So
What a flex. How many people did you kill this round? Oh, 4. Oh, how about you? 3. Wait, what?
wait a minute.
Wait a minute.
Well, that's something we've all done in like games where it's just, CS:GO or something. You're on Dust 2 and you just see the entire team come through the long doors, and you're just like,
Yep.
there's 8 of them at least. And it's just like, dude, it's 5v5. You're like, no, I counted right.
Well,
So they got one on the board. They have
we got one
something
on the
to be
board.
proud
Let's
of.
go. Let's go. We got this. This is the beginning of the comeback, boys.
Look, the
Dan
trash
asking for
talk
the mop.
is getting real.
Oh, I've got it disabled. How bad is it?
Oh, it's fucking great.
Oh, classic. Looks like
I, I,
the
would, I would
attackers.
give mops. I would give mops if I could, but it kind of breaks the game.
I was gonna say, I like that the only way Pogfish at home can win is by basically holy intervention. This is kind of making a classic World War II meme. This is like the Germans' defense against the Russians. It's not a matter of how many Russians the Germans, or it's not, what is it? It's not a matter of like the Russians actually getting kills. It's a matter of how many Russians can the Germans kill before they run out of bullets.
I mean, you're not wrong. Once they figure it out that it's
Mm,
just human wave attack.
yeah.
Um, that was it.
Oh, they
Apparently,
should. They'll be able. Yeah, they'll probably play a lot more kind of stalemate or hardcore. They'll probably want to be like, hey, just gotta throw some Molotovs and just wait for the next guy to come in.
so here we go. It's gonna be a 6-1 scoreline. Let's see if they can get another one in. All eyes on how long
I hear.
these guys can. What do we think? Just at least one more round of infinite respawn.
I would say let's give each person 2 respawns. I mean, if they can genuinely hold off a 5v10, I think they deserve the W. Smoke goes out, gonna try and hold something. I'm not too confident as to what that was for. Ender's gonna drop the barbed wire. Floggle finds Billboard though, and Colin for his trouble. Very nice.
Wow,
So 2 defenders already down.
they
Was
can
this
get a
the round?
legitimate round. Yeah,
Yeah,
they just needed a confidence boost. They think they're invincible now, and they're just popping off frags normally.
that might be the case. The best offense is one where you do not fear death, but they really should. And here comes
Oh,
full
that's a
put.
good molly.
Wall.
Oh,
Jet had the
Jet.
wall breach. I don't know what he was planning to do with that, but
He toasted himself up there.
yeah.
Here comes Fishy on the back of the Kazo.
Ooh, they're trying to find him, and he's still alive. He's still alive. Like, holy cow. Okay, Argo finds the saber, and Ixo's gonna have himself. They're asking for the res is already disgusting. So they're set up here for the kitchen push. Jack gonna start sneaking his way in here. Flashbang goes out. It's gonna let him know that he's here. And there's a god. That crossfire was so clean. Holy cow! These guys are ready for these Russians. And now it's Dan's turn. 40 seconds left. Can they hold out against infinite respawns?
I'm filtering them in nice and slow so that they just go in one at a time.
Well, there was only 26 seconds left. Great Molotov to try and slow down this push. Dan trying to chase down Argo. And Ixo's going to go for the rotate. Fishy's going to try and just stick the bomb here. And okay, they're set up. Does Fish look for the rotate? They're going to get him. They do get him. Oh, that's not the saber. Hang on, 10 seconds left. This is actually getting pretty close. Argo's holding the bomb hold of his lifetime. 4 seconds left. Foggle's going to try and touch it. 3, 2, they get it. Argo.
Oh,
Argo almost clutched it. Even with God on the attacker's side. On
oh,
God, bro.
what was that down to? Under half a second, I would say. Easily under a half a second. But unfortunately, all good things must come to an end, and my benevolence has seemingly
Uh-oh.
expired.
They didn't bless up.
I only had about, I think, 15 respawns in me, and pretty sure those have been used up at this point.
Dang.
Yeah, it's like
Uh,
you go to the arcade and you got
mhm,
a
mhm.
pocket full of quarters. At a
Yep,
certain
yep.
point,
Mhm, mhm.
that pocket runs dry, and you're just sitting there like, well, no more
Guess I'm done
fun.
here.
No more fun. We're gonna be
Well,
bored now.
that was fun. Yeah. That
I mean,
I'm
if
just I
anybody
mean,
needs to know, it was
yeah.
basically that they Pogfish at Home used the contra code is what happened.
That must have been, yep.
Yeah.
What's impressive though, and again, credit where credit's due, GB have been doing phenomenal. These 2 rounds where they literally have the world against them. I mean, Argo in that last round did phenomenal to hold that. I mean, it was literally a case of they couldn't even get enough people to the bomb in time. And they were killing them so fast. You might have something, but we have admins. Yeah. Yeah, but not anymore. They're gonna look towards God and say, God, please bless up, and God's gonna dab on them. It's gonna hurt.
What would happen if I just threw Argo into spectator? You can just be like, wait, what? I can see everything.
Would be interesting. Would he still be
What,
able to
what
play?
what would you rather have? Just like infinite respawns,
Uh huh.
or somebody in spectate on your team?
I don't know, cause like I feel like that's more BM when they're currently down 6-2. I know you're talking Argo on the attack side. Hmm.
Yeah.
We could cherry pick one of their players and just force the defending team to just have to watch.
And isn't the voyeur mode engaged? Oh no.
Alrighty, let's take a look at the teams here though. So, uh, Global Breakout gonna have some pretty standard loadouts. A couple barbed wires gets utilized. Molotovs again. They're probably expecting the Russian frontal assault, and it does look like that frontal assault's gonna actually be coming from the skylights here. Floggle does have the saber. Jet playing a is Jet playing pacifist? Oh no, he's got a pistol. Okay, he's got a pistol.
Just say not entirely pacifist. They might actually be out of guns from all the respawning they did.
Oh, that's a good point. That's a very good point. Well, they do manage to catch so one of the hard carries here for the GB team. Flash goes out. Collins ready in the office. Fishy's not gonna be able to find too much with it for his troubles, but this 4-man push here in storefront. Not, Argo still manages to find at least one, even though Floggle was sitting there with the saber watching tellers, and Billboard managed to trade him out. So this defense team is putting up an amazing stand here. It's 2v2. Bomb's gonna start getting touched. Floggle's gonna get sprayed, but he doesn't get wall banged. Fishy gonna hold the defense. Freezer, hang on, down to the 1v1. Floggle gets him, and they actually do it.
That
They
was a
do it.
legit round. That was a legit round.
Let's go. Pogfish at Home getting their first win on the board after technically 6 rounds of hard L's and then 2 rounds of God's intervention. They managed to get themselves on the board. The biggest concern though is the utility. I don't think that they have any more weapons. We should be switching though, right?
Yes, side
Yeah, we should be
switch.
switching. So they'll have defensive weapons this time, so we'll be able to switch them out. But it's gonna be tough because there are no more bad guys in Kill Dome. There's only 5 of them, and the recruits, they got plenty of recruits.
Just
There's real bullets.
imagine being the armory officer, and you're just like, you used how many guns on one tour of duty? Like all of
Yes.
them, all of them, like literally all of them.
hmm
Like,
hmm
yeah, yes.
Yes, weapons master. I used all the gun.
How carefully would be the appropriate answer to that.
Alrighty, well, it is now 6-3. We have 2 rounds technically left to get these guys. Or actually, we got 3 more rounds that we gotta get these guys tied up on here to see even just a tie. But I think we kind of know where this is gonna go, depending on how spicy Pogfish at home manage to hold their defensive rounds. Time to gear up. I do. Okay, so this is. Oh, I was gonna say very very power play here to wall breach into pit over lava. I mean, it's pretty. It's kind of badass. I gotta say, if you're gonna wall breach castle, jump, and then do like a 360 spin and then land on the pit walkway to try and push for ops. That's pretty badass. Anyways,
I'll give a cookie for that.
we got ourselves auto shotty on Fishy and mop on Jet. So they're going to be whipping out all the power weapons here for their first round. They know the importance of taking this first round. Auto shotty on Fishy going to be holding the green doors while we've got Jet in obs, probably to try and hold that red door. Absolutely no interest to try and defend castle, which depending on whether or not GB is actually going to be trying to push for castle is going to be entirely up to them. But this defense team holding the west side. But it is going to be an east side push, and here we go. Only Floggle's really aware of it. Molotov is actually pretty clean. That flew right through that open window. Argo gets completely destroyed, though, as the conga line of attackers moving into pit here. Fishy's going to start sneaking around. He's going to get the door open, and none of these attackers are aware of this rotate. Billboard isn't ready for him. Auto shotty gets him, and now there's only 2 attackers left.
Oh no! Fishy's gone down on the back line, but they're making it work. Pogfish at home comes through. Another legitimate round. We did not intervene at all.
All right, so they can recover the saber, and then if they actually care enough about Fishy, they could try and grab the auto shotty if they really want to, and that'll be all power weapons in the hands of Pogfish at home.
Remember, we only helped him out for like what, two and a half rounds.
It's whatever.
Yeah, come on. nothing.
Potato respawns. It's whatever.
But now, on the part of our friends over there on the other side that have been screwed over again and again, Global Breakout need to just go, wait a minute, we can actually beat these guys, but
I think we need to spread the love. What do you think, Bianco?
Throw a few respawns over to Global Breakout. Ooh.
I think it'd be fair because then chat's gonna be like, oh, that's so unfair. Manabu side, you're just favoring Pogfish at home because they're throwing.
Yeah, we can maybe throw them a respawn or two.
We gotta level the playing field just a little bit, Maybe give Ikazo or Argo a respawn. Chat. One in the chat if you want to give Ikazo an extra life. 2 in the chat if you want to give Argo an extra life.
Ooh, there we go. Yeah, let chat decide.
Let chat decide.
Chat knows best.
Yeah, of course. Have you seen the big brain IQ in chat? Every time I go around a corner and I get murdered by the auto shotty, chat knows best. Like, yo, you should have just flashbanged, or why didn't you wallbang the others? Just wallbang, bro. Chat knows best. They're so smart, dude.
I'm just telling you, when I get killed in games, it's not because the other player was better than me. It was just because of fucking bullshit.
Of course. It's ping. I didn't miss that headshot. It ping.
So legitimately, I have seen like people teleport around a game before, and that's
yeah.
Which SCP am I fighting right now? Like, holy crap.
So yeah, I've had a couple cases where I was like, you click on a guy with a mop and then he just teleports like forwards or backwards. Just like, wait, hang on. Okay, all right. Well, I don't know. I think we need to kind of level load this now. That we are being targeted. I'm being targeted. I'm being personally attacked here. That kill feed is nuts. But, you know, ironically enough, this does kind of pull the Pogfish at home. Oh god, it doesn't matter. Hang on. Vengeance. We do have two attackers from the west side working their way through. And, well, it's 2-on-2. What did chat say about the respawns?
I think we're just going to give it to Ikazo because Argo's still up right now.
That's true, that's true. Well, there's one man left. 2 boys left. 3 boys left. Fishy isn't aware that he's got his stuff. He's back in the game. Oh, now hang on. Fishy's aware of it. Argo completely claps Daddy. 2-on-2 again. Fishy down to like 3 HP. Who did Dog do? Almost full. Oh no, also incredibly low. So 10, maybe 30 HP collectively. Billboard sneaking around. Ikazo's he's trying to figure out which loadout he wants, I think. Or maybe he's just waiting to load back in. Billboard sneaking his way into lockers here. Gonna look. He does hear the noise. Finds one. All that's left is who the dog did. He's gonna start touching the bomb. He's looking for that last man. Sees the door. Starts to wallbang. Gotta reload. He's gonna start sticking it to try and force. Oh. Fat rotate, but the bomb gets defused. Or not. Hang on. He 100'd it. Dad? Oh. All of GB just died.
That's unusual.
Oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Stinky. Defenders win. Dang, and Billboard did a pretty good job at clutching that, actually. Oh boy, well, Billboard's got quite the job here for this next round. It's 1v5. He's got to find 5 attackers on. We just went into Kill House, so we should be moving into C-Store, I believe. No, don't. No, yeah, C-Store. It's gonna be tough. I don't know. It's gonna be quite tough to get him. Whew, that's quite the order. Oh,
Disconnected. Oh,
server
well.
has died. Rip. Ladies and gentlemen, we have broken the server, and we're gonna have to get a rehost here.
We'll be back in just a minute here. We'll see what's going on.
Run through the 6 with my wolves and a fade. Breakfast starts at 7. Oh, are we starting?
We're starting.
Oh,
Thanks for the intro.
perfect. All right.
So we're doing a little bit of a rematch here. It's going to be the last game done again because there was just some confusion on who was the winner and who was not, just the way the game ended. So it's just a little bit of a casual matchup here. We're going to let the players do their thing, and we're not going to mess with them too much. You know, it is interesting. It is interesting. The least serious tournament in the history of due process has had the most controversy ever.
Well, I don't think it's controversy. I think we have a lot of very passionate players here that really want to get the W in what should be an absolute joke. But it happens. It it is what it is. So we'll have to just, I think what we need to do, Biako, is for this, we need to be absolutely 100% serious and make sure that, as these players are coming through, we are not only calling out the most important information to talk about how these players are going, but also to make sure that we're communicating in a very positive, constructive, and also time consuming and time wasting manner. Speaking of which, three of the attackers are already dead, but I mean, really, what does that matter?
Well, these are important members of our community.
These
We
are
have to
very
treat
important. Yes, yes,
treat them with
absolutely.
respect and kindness.
Mm, mm.
As Jet's
Yeah,
gonna
so anyways, Jet's
boogie
running
on out of
away.
there. Jet's running away.
It's just running
Uh,
away.
if only the stream had no delay and
Uh-oh.
anybody could figure out where Jet was
Uh-oh.
hiding.
Well,
Oh, come on, Jet,
it
come
looks
on.
great spawn peak though. I mean, it clearly they must have heard him stomping away and had a pretty good idea what was going on. So, trying to get it to work.
They're hungry for that saber. He's gonna make a few of them pay so far. Colin and End are both going down right
Mhm.
now. At what point do you just consider that? Maybe we won't push them too hard.
Well, it looks like they just closed the shutter doors. So, 24 seconds left here on the clock and yeah. Jet down to 14 HP. Gonna keep the saber alive, which is important. He does still have about 2 mags left. So he's making it work, but he gets spawn peaked. So
Ooh, Sachi, that was a reasonably long range grouper kill right there.
yeah.
That's recoil control for you. There it is.
All right. Well,
For
that was cool. Yeah.
I'm sorry. First round though, over to global breakout. So
It's hard to
should
be
be
serious. It's really hard. It's really hard. Anyways, um, what to discuss with that? I mean, yeah, it was just a case of we saw Pogfish push in. They tried to get some initial entry picks with the aggression that they had. They weren't able to. Good crossfires from Arcade, and it was just an easy cleanup at that point. To be fair, Jet did a pretty good job of finding two of them on that the aggression, frankly. And here we are now on Kill House. So it's gonna be C-Store Kill House, and then I didn't see the last map, but a very I don't know if this is the first time that we've seen this, at least in a non-competitive competitive standpoint of Golden Blood, very large open area. It's basically we're playing factory, but we're not.
this has got to be the largest open space on a kill house that I've
Mhm.
ever seen. I mean, just flat out. It's some dude's garage there. Uh, flat out though. Which card would you take though? Which is yours?
Ah, goodness, I don't know. That's a really good question because you've got the Tesla truck over here, which is pretty sweet, but it's got no tires. You've got a pretty nice like gangster car, but I think none of these have any tires. So I don't know. I'd probably just be like the dumpster over here. Pretty sweet, like the Oscar's box. Oh, you're gonna go.
Just just throw that guy into initial D, and you got me good.
Yeah.
The
Yeah,
correct answer was you would actually just take the Argus van outside and run away with it.
that would be pretty good. Imagine being able to move the Argus van. Yo, shout outs to like due process in like 2.5 years when you get the option of being able to move the attacker spawn point.
So I always wanted a thing of like the Argus van driving around like outside of the map, and as planning phase ends, that thing just flies in. Oh my gosh, I'm throwing my G fuel everywhere. The Argus van just flies in, crashes through a wall of the building, and it's just
Oh,
like,
that'd
oh
be
god, they're
awesome.
here. Dynamic entry.
Dynamic entry. Alrighty, well, pretty good spread here on the defensive side. Lots of long-range weapons, not too surprising. Somehow, I think Ender is getting found by the Zappy drone just from all the way in the kitchen there, which is kind of funny.
Got a hole in
Colin's
the
gonna
roof
hear
there.
Fishy stomping in. He's gonna probably try and surprise him here as he is just hiding in this little nook here. But they're not gonna do anything just yet. Dan's gonna kind of do a little spawn peek. They can definitely hear Ender in here. I mean, they have to be hearing the drone noise. They've got to be hearing it.
I think it's
Attacker
actually
still.
Colin's the one getting spotted there right over by those
Ah, okay.
doors.
Ooh, Floggle goes in. Gets a great entry frag. And, I mean, they're in. Floggle's just going absolutely hard. none of the attackers are really trying to engage this kitchen side. Colin gonna be holding this very close angle here. And there's the door open. Great Molotov to immediately stop any sort of push. I don't think that the attackers are aware that he's in that corner, though.
Well, I mean, they're probably watching the stream by now. Oh, there's gonna go flashbang in, yeah. Colin's definitely pinned in here. He can find a frag or two if he wants to. Meanwhile, Floggle on top. Sachi's just gonna start trying to wallbang him there.
Bunch of trades, but they do get Colin, so he is gone, and now Argo's gonna have to back up. Sachi, Ikuzo all the way downtown. Ikuzo's actually not landing a lot of his shots here, and Floggle does find Sachi, so all that's left is Ikuzo with the mop, and you know, for as much of a meme as that final round was, we're gonna be potentially tied up here, depending on how Ikuzo does with this mop. Down to 10 HP, mind you. Not a lot of room to work with. Oh, does find Floggle, though. Floggle wallbanging the wrong area. And attackers get the W. Now, I'm assuming we're probably going to see... Oh, no! That's a mop pick.
He picked it up, though. Yeah, no, he didn't. Yeah, they're just going to let that thing fall. The fishy's trying to pick something up there. No, I think they're going to abandon that mop there.
I think Chet grabbed it.
Possibly. I don't know.
He might. I don't know if he was able to get any of the ammo, but I was fairly confident I saw the mop in his inventory. We'll see. So it's tied up.
Still a matter of whether or not they want to use it here. Remember, this is on a casual mode, so this will be their final chance.
That's right. We're just here playing casually. It's okay. This whole fiasco wasn't because the meme tournament got taken into serious mode. It's for fun. We're having fun here.
See that cargo hold? It's more like casual hold.
That's where all the fun gets put in. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a fun box.
Jet did get the mop. So we'll have to see if he did get any ammo for that.
Disgusting.
Well, now they don't have to take the Saber into what is easily one of the largest open areas here. Factory. Saturn Bear. What do you think a Saturn Bear looks like? Is it just a really small bear because of Saturn's size, or is it just an absolute unit of a bear just shredded?
It's a bear with rings, like onion rings maybe, though.
Is it like one of those Russian bears that just has like a couple onion rings just on its head, just looking adorable, even though it could maul you and just...
Most bears look adorable until they're mauling you.
Even
from a distance, a polar bear, you're like, oh man, he's so cute. I bet he's got a Coca-Cola bottle and everything.
Oh, yeah, man. Vibing with the penguins. Have you seen the I forget what the meme is. It's there's one person that's standing in the different bear heights, and it's like, oh, black bear, kind of person size. Brown bear, a little bit bigger. And then there's the polar bear leaning against the wall, just ready to eat you.
That's behind me, isn't it?
Scary, dude.
Polar bears are not to be messed with. Grizzlies too, but polar bears, they only see you as food.
Yeah.
Black bear, brown bear, they'll be like, oh no, I don't want to mess with that guy. He might ruin my day. Polar bear, complete opposite. He's just like, how many pounds of meat is that person?
Yep, exactly. No, for real though. There's what is the I always love the meme. It's like a picture of a caveman. It's like, oh, sorry, Animal Kingdom. Did we just completely destroy your animal arms race by being able to throw rocks?
Oh, jeez.
Classic humanity moves. Anyways, Argo gonna be sitting here with the auto shotty here in office. So very, very, very much ready for that opening. But it looks like our attacking team, Floggle does have the mop and the clickety-clack. So he's ready to make some magic happen here. Jet's gonna door breach, door prep for storage. Ender's got himself, I believe it's the Molotov. He's gonna try and yeet. Door gets breached. Floggle's gonna peek, but he's gotta get himself safety because of that barbed wire, and he is able to. Ooh, Sachi got wrecked by Daddy-O in the open area of cargo hold. But he does get traded off by Colin. Auto Shotty's in a pretty good spot to go for some pretty sweet rotates, but he's got to get through that barbed wire. Colin ready to catch one. He's not paying attention. No, he doesn't get anybody. And now Colin's out of position. Holy cow. This GB push. I mean, the meme was about how they should have won this pretty easily, but so far, Pogfish is going hard. One man left. Argo with the auto shotgun. Done. That's it.
Absolutely blasted there. And
blasting them.
you could tell who was watching the stream because Flacco's just sitting up there by that topside green door in a
Hmm.
storage, and he's
Hmm.
not pushing. And Argo is worried about him, rightfully so,
Yep.
the entire time. But everything else was falling apart all around the rest of the map until Argo was unfortunately the last one left alive. So
Yep. And it's hard to kind of win a what was that, a 1v4 when you have the auto shotgun in silos.
yeah,
It's just a bit of a range issue, you know.
not necessarily a clutch weapon that you want to have.
He might have needed the grouper.
The Gruber would have done it.
Yeah, I think he would have been okay with a little bit of extra range, you know.
I mean, any range. The problem with the auto shotty is your range is punching distance, essentially.
Nah, he's been fine. It's okay. It's all right.
It's fine.
Anyways,
What would you do with punching in this game?
I think there would have been some pretty swanky memes. I'll be honest with you. If there was like knives or something like that, so you could just the ultimate pacifist run is to win the game with your fists. You know, a man's man kind of push.
Well, I think the ultimate pacifist run would be if attackers just smoked the bomb, ran up and defused, and then ran out.
True. Counter suggestion. Don't use smoke because now you're harming the environment, and that's not very pacifist.
Well, environment makes its own smoke sometimes. I mean, just look out on the West Coast. Don't say too soon.
No, that's perfect. Oh goodness gracious.
Nobody complains about volcanoes polluting the air.
Well, no, because you can't really stop a volcano, but you can blame Karen for taking 14 plastic bags.
You can't stop a volcano with that attitude.
Good point. Good point. Good point. All right, receive. Okay, see here. Okay, all right, all right. This is my like low key beef that I've got with the naming of maps. Receiver timber. Does that doesn't make sense? Which of these words is receiving here? The timber is being received, or I'm receiving. My name is receiver, and I'm also tim. What is going on with that name?
I didn't make it, so don't ask me.
At DPL stuff, yo, what's going on, boys? Come on. Like Saturn's bear, all right. You can understand what it's about. Like maybe there's a street that raises bears, and your boy Saturn just raises bears. All right, I got that. But receiver timber, what? What? That
Just
don't make
go,
sense.
just go ping at devs over in the DPO server. No, please don't.
Just rapidly typing. I don't like how you name these operations. Please fix. Thanks. Like and subscribe. And anyways, we've got 5 attackers gonna be heading for the opening side of storefront. Very large open area to utilize here. Saber again in our GB team. We do not have anything too crazy. We have the Igmar on Floggle. Great smoke to keep Daddy-O out of line of sight. The grenade's gonna clear out that barbed wire, so not gonna have to worry too much about him. But smoke is already backed all the way off. One man on the other side of the eastern side of Tellers, and our attacking team is just coming in here and making some magic happen here. Argo's gonna start looking around for the bomb. Floggle's though, Floggle and Sachi gonna see each other. Floggle gets the W on it. Still hasn't really kind of looked to the right here. He's keeping tabs on Dad. He's gonna try and get him from the freezer. Doesn't happen though. All that's left is Fishy, and he does go down, making this a 2-2 score.
Evened up, so it's gonna come down to the wire no matter what.
Oh
Now
yeah.
we have 2 rounds left to play, and well, both of these teams gotta obviously win both of them. Otherwise, it's OT.
Yeah, I don't know. I like the push from the East Side Arcade. I feel like the attackers, maybe it was a case that they just needed to stay more in the front, the front of the storefront, but in the open area of storefront maybe, because once Dad got smoked out of Tellers, they didn't really re-engage properly. I mean, you had 3 people push from the east side. Fishy tried to make some moves, but sometimes, and I mean, heck, even the best players have this issue of you round a corner and you see 3 separate targets. You're like, well, which one do I shoot? And by the time that you've made your choice, they've all noticed you and you're dead. I think Fishy ran into that problem here. Did recover the clacker. 2 flashes and a Molotov also recovered here from our attacking team. Only 1 player fell over for GB. So we'll have to see how they move in. Now, obviously, we're going to be moving into Factory is the last map, and then our middle boy is Killhouse.
The middle boy, huh?
The middle boy.
The middle boy. Can you give us a little bit more of that whistling?
Which one?
Come on, your intro. Come on.
Oh, I mean, I can't. Why is
So
chat asking for it?
if I
Are
said
you,
yes, would you believe me?
I mean, I'm pretty gullible, so yes. What do you want? I got a recorder here. I know how to play some of
Oh no. Are
Legend
we
of
gonna
Zelda. I
have
have Link's Lullaby, but like,
every time I hear recorder, I just think of the bad Jurassic Park theme.
oh, it was so good. It was going well, and then I fucked it up. Just- I'm not gonna go any higher because that then it goes into that da na na na, and like that's just it's ear piercing, and I do not want to upset chat. I'm already probably making an absolute ass of myself.
Already?
Anyways, chat's probably going like, man, this kid's a weirdo. Anyways, Kill House, Golden Blood. See, that makes sense. Golden Blood. It's blood that's gold. All right, I get you. I get you. Shout
Golden
outs to
Blood.
Fu. Wish he was here for this. Big push into club. This could be interesting here. And we've got oh my, hang on. Hang on. Can we just talk about this down here? Bottom right side of the map. We've got what could be the spiciest spawn peak, depending on how these guys want to use this. We need to get oh. Get wrecked, Dad. The price they paid, they only got Byakko. They still can't get me. I don't even think. Well, they spent a whole lot of time trying to do that. Dad's now dead. Jet gets found by Roach, or Roach gets found by Jet. They're just killing specs, but they're not really worrying about. Oh God, Fishy got absolutely annihilated. I think they've realized now that they have to deal with this push here. It's going to be a kitchen push, which isn't too surprising. And they're going to be able to get in with absolutely no resistance as Jet's on the wrong side of the map. Who the dog did? Trying to watch this 5-man push. Good God, how is one man supposed to handle all this? He is currently staring at the floor, so he definitely hears them. And Gruber goes big, gets one. Gonna try and go for another. He's got to reload. Isn't able to get it as almost four separate attackers start to lay in some madness. And now Jet's the last man alive. He's gonna have to do a fat rotate. Can he maybe get the wall bang? He's running out of time. He went the wrong way, and Jet's gonna have to save as the attackers go up. Jet trying to keep his KD alive as these attackers begin to close in around him. Jet's gonna hear that door, and he does get Ender, so it's something, I guess. But 2-3 attacker favor.
The strategy didn't work out. How about that?
Yeah, that's a shame. It's a real shame. So Pogfish is
Valiant
gonna
effort,
have
though.
to. Good. All right, Pogfish is gonna have to make some magic happen. They're gonna have to get this last round if they want to go into overtime. If not, GB is going to be taking this round. And Byakko, do we know who has the other match finished? Do we know who the winners of this will be playing against?
I do not know. Oh yeah, offhand, it is Gruber Gang that beat out LCG. That was a
Ooh.
7-3 scoreline in the end. So it will be the winner of this versus Gruber Gang coming up right up after this once it's finished.
All right, can we get some bars, Gruber Gang? You know, kind of like Gucci Gang. Drop some bars, Byakko.
Drop some bars. No,
Yeah, drop some
no.
bars. Hey, I had to play the recorder. All right, this is the musical hour as we wait for these guys to load in.
Well, the
Drop
problem
some
is
bars.
my bass is all the way downstairs and I can't play it.
Oh no, I meant bars as in like lyrics, like rap. You know, like lyrical rhythm and pure poetry.
I listen to death metal, unfortunately.
Oh God, he's a man of culture. All right,
I like them sick guitar riffs. You know what I
that's fair.
mean?
That's fair.
So this is it. This is it. We are back to Saturn Bear and what could be the final match to decide who wins this and who goes home. Who is not the greasiest and groveliest to the admins.
Should we just
No,
absolute meme this? Would it like add fire to the add fuel to the fire if we just absolute meme it? Would
if
that
I
be
could
bad?
spawn like 500 mops and just like let everybody go ham, I
Mm.
would. It's just not working right now.
I mean, just like keep respawning everyone. Just keep respawning. Doesn't matter. Just keep respawning them.
Nah, no, they're already too upsetty spaghetti
Ah, that's
over the
true.
list.
Yeah, that's true. God, imagine having fun in this lawless map or tournament. The audacity.
Oh,
Yeah.
we'll have fun. Maybe we'll set some unofficial rules for the finals. You know, each team can nominate one person.
Mm.
That if they die, they get automatically respawned once each round.
Okay.
I think we need some unofficial rules. Rules that
This
can
law, this lawless tournament got some rules, boys.
more
Anyways,
more like suggestions, but you know.
guidelines. Can we talk about this like barbed wire fiasco going on over here on the top of silos? River farm push. Looks like they have the defenders no desire to try and hold office, which I think is the best move. Obviously, we can see that there's no reason for that. Ooh, power does get hit, so it is going to be an NVG push, and our defending team actually has a pretty good spacing here. Floggo's going to try and deal with Ikuzo, and does a pretty good job. Ikuzo down to like 10 HP at the most. Gun trades going out. Argo does fall over, and hang on. Don't call it a comeback. We never left as the attackers in quite the disadvantaged position. Well, they do trade out Daddy-O. Not the end of the world, though, because Ikuzo's still alive with that Saber. But now the attackers are falling over as, of course, the Saber does have the NVG attachment or capability. And Colin going for a fat rotate on Fishy here. Fishy does hear him. They are not going to spawn peek him, though. And, oh, no, he's going to actually find and kill Floggle. All that's left is Fishy. And just like that, GB is going to take the W and will be fighting Gruber Gang in the finals. This is the finals, right? We're going to the finals?
We're going to the finals.
Going to the finals. Going to the finals. Let's go. All right. 2-4 outcome. Well, would you look at that?
So there we go. It is going to be global breakout. Putting that into the challenge versus Gruber Gang. I think we're gonna have just a short little break here, and by short I mean like exceptionally short, maybe 5 minutes here, and we'll get back into it. But that was exciting, nevertheless.
Mm-hmm.
So,
A very nice. Go ahead.
why so serious?
It was a nice palate cleanser to avoid all of that memes.
All right,
Nice,
but
nice
anyway,
reset. You know, get your mind back into it before you sink back into the lawlessness tournament.
all right. Well, we'll be right back.
Yeah, see you guys soon.